This is a very, very exciting one. I mean, Lina, I have been anticipating this video, okay, you guys?
So this is basically the time I dumped a chick because she had too many guy friends.
Woo! People mustn't unsubscribe.
A very funny part is that we started playing Spin the Bottle. How does I spin the bottle song? It points to her and my brother. So they obviously have to kiss.
Oh no!
Because I'm thinking I don't need a bed to do what I want to do.
Wow! That was an F-boy.
Her best friend comes out in the car, she's like, me and Kamu are hoes. So I'm like, huh? This guy friend invited her to the party. I'm like,
This. Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. So you guys, this is a very, very exciting one. I mean, Lina, I have been anticipating this video, okay, you guys? One of you suggested that maybe Kagi tells a story and then while I react. And I remember it was back when Kagi was still in hiding, even if it meant I sit off from the back and then while I react on camera. Well, listen girl, he's gonna be telling us in front of the camera and I'll be reacting to the story. I am quite excited about this one. What's up with the nervous laugh?
but talking about exes and stuff.
And I like it.
Weird.
I don't know why Kagi is like, oh my god, I don't want, like, every time I'm like, oh, my ex, he's like, no, watch what's back, and I'm just like, ugh.
And it is my first time telling Kagi'S to the story time. I mean, so
oh yeah,
exactly. So it's a first for me.
Oh my gosh,
So,
no, like I like it. So I'll be out there like
but
so.
luckily I've been watching Zandie for a while, so I kind of know how I should go about it.
Yeah, you learn from the best. Guys, I don't know about you guys, you know, I have been out of story times. I've been so dry. But there is one that I really want to share with you guys, but later on, not now. Anyway, but for now, Kagi will tell us his story about the time.
So this is basically the time I dumped a chick because she had too many guy friends.
Woo! People mustn't unsubscribe.
Yeah, but too. No, I'm dropping knowledge.
What ex is this actually?
Nah, so I won't say about those.
I do.
Yeah, you do know.
Okay,
Save man, let me tell the story.
Please, I want to have an image in mind.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm saying, right? So how I met this chick, actually we didn't meet on this day. The first time I saw her, she was actually in my class. Actually, we did meet because she was friends with a friend of mine. But it was more like a hi thing, not necessarily we are chilling together or anything like that. But we were actually sitting in the same row. This is varsity days, right? Because her friend was legit my friend. You know?
Which one is this?
You don't know her. No?
Kagi has a lot of female friends.
Anyway, so now she's here to visit our mutual friend in school, right? We actually went to the same varsity. That's how she was able to gain access to our campus. She went to a different campus. We were on a different campus. Yeah. So she was there in class. I'm like, oh, so this is your friend. Genuinely, I can't say I was attracted. You know, I can't necessarily say, ooh, maybe,
pretty,
but maybe I was. I don't remember. Maybe I don't remember, right?
Oh, banana.
No. Okay, fine. This is the first time I'm seeing her, right? And then literally, the small world. A week later, I'm chilling with my older brother. His friends say, "Hey, we have some chicks we are hanging with. Let's just go chill with these chicks." My brother says, let's go. I was so okay, we go in there. It was somewhere in like Northgate. One of the chicks' apartment. Yeah? So it's just chicks and then it's just us guys coming through. Okay, fine. So the night was chilled, right? Obviously we having drinks.
Was she also there?
Yeah, she was also there. Oh yeah, so I'm like, oh man, I know this chick. So we get there and I'm like, nah man, I know this chick. Hey, where did I meet you? Yeah. So she's like, no,
Did Becky also know her?
No.
Oh.
So it was Bucky's friends, one of his girlfriends.
Friends. Oh.
Yeah. So we get there and I'm like, no man, I know this chick. Hey, where do I know you from? She's like, oh yeah, I also know you. I'm Huhu's friend. I'm like, oh yes, you were in my class just last week.
Oh yeah, so that's how you met.
This is now us officially, meeting, exchanging names and stuff like that. But still, at this point, it's basically like, as Jen says, choose masquerade. You know what I mean? Because there was, I think, an equal amount, if not maybe one less. But for the most part, I think it was an equal amount of guys and girls. Yeah? Maybe not. I don't know. I don't remember. I think there were like 3 chicks and 4 guys. Yeah. So obviously, because it's 3 chicks and 4 guys, it's obviously the fastest live long. You know what I mean? So in my head, I'm like, okay, but my options are still open because I haven't seen the other chicks yet.
Yeah.
I guess I'm not just I'm just not gonna just choose.
Yeah.
I've seen, I'm good. I'm a very young man at this time, so forgive me.
You're very picky.
Okay, fine. All the girls come through, and honestly, I still wasn't in the mindset of I'm picking, because I'm respecting my older brothers. Essentially, I came here with my older brothers. If anything, if they wanna pick, that's cool.
Wow.
But now I'm still sober when I'm thinking this.
Oh shit!
So obviously a few drinks in, my thinking starts changing. You know what I mean? Start drinking games. A very funny part is that we started playing Spin the Bottle. Okay?
Oh, of course you did.
But I honestly didn't participate. I'm too much of a germaphobe to take part. I participated in the first round. If I get to kiss first, that's cool. But if I'm gonna kiss you after you're just kissing some other guy, that's disgusting. I'm sorry.
Really?
I can't do it. I played the first round. I was like, I'm good. I can't do it.
Babe, seriously, what's your problem with kissing?
You just kissed another guy.
Now
this saliva on top of saliva on top of saliva. That's gross. That's disgusting. I can't play. I've never played Spin the Bottle for those reasons, guys. Genuinely. But I suppose funny story is later on we ended up kissing. I suppose that's the thing. No? So it happens now. Hansel has been the bottle, so it points to her and my brother. So they obviously have to kiss.
Oh no!
Yeah. So she actually kissed my brother.
Dude!
Yeah. But because I'm not in my fields, I genuinely don't care.
She's not your girlfriend.
She's not my girlfriend. I genuinely don't care. Okay, fine. Drinking goes on. Now, obviously, I'm hammered. Now it's a matter of to hell with these old niggas. I need to find a chick.
Wow.
To hell with respect at this point. It's now the fastest live longer. You know.
Hey! Wow.
So, cool. Girl is obviously feeling me. I guess at that point I'm feeling her too. Right? I don't want to talk about business ever too long. People just disappear. I won't mention who disappeared with who. I don't know who disappeared with who. I don't know who disappeared with who though, genuinely. But I know one guy was just not doing anything. That's one thing I know.
Who was the guy?
I genuinely don't remember who had and who didn't have.
But you said
because now I was minding my business. Now I was left go. The gents went to the bedroom. Basically, I have my privacy in the living room. Also, I'm cool with everyone going to the bedroom, you know? Because I'm thinking I don't need a bed to do what I want to do.
Wow! Gafu was an F-boy.
Right?
You're an F-boy, man.
No, I was young, guys. I was young. Everyone goes through these phases. I mean, you know. But anyway, fine, Mamonatim, we do the things, right? We do the things.
And the guy was alone, and another guy.
I didn't care. Now this one I didn't care.
Wait, was that guy there?
I don't know. I genuinely, but obviously at this point I'm inebriated as well. So
Okay.
I have one vision, and one vision is to get the business done. For mom was saying I like it now, right? Fine.
Hectic.
Okay, cool. So we obviously get together that night, and then we decide to go to a club or something like that after the gents have had their fun, and not the gents, everyone has had their fun, gents and ladies, right? We decide we're going to a club or something like that. So we get into a car, A1, since I'm with this chick, and yeah, we all get into one car, if I remember correctly. There were two cars though. And then the one guy, Nabambula, the one chick, and then one other in this one car, and then her best friend at the time, I don't know if they're still best friends right now, was like, me and, okay, what can I name her? Let's say Kamu. Me and Kamu.
Man, wait.
Kamu is the chick I was hooking up with.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna name the chick I was hooking up with Kamu. Right?
So the chick that kissed your brother.
Yes, the chick that kissed my brother.
Cool.
Right? So her best friend comes out in the car, she's like, me and Kamu are hoes. So I'm like, huh? Yeah, she literally said it.
And was this after you got?
Yeah, this is after we are done with the house, with the business in the house, and now we.
And you already got with Kamu.
I already got with Kamu, right?
Okay.
So already my mindset is like, hey, a red flag, eh? That's a red flag, but hey, you know what? It's fine.
The friend had no business saying that.
Well, that night ends. We obviously exchanged numbers. And then, because we went to the same school, essentially, we'd visit each other on our different campuses. And that's how we kind of started dating, right? We started dating. It was good, man. Taking photos on campus, posting these photos on Facebook and whatever. It was fun. But as we are dating, she's telling me who her friends are, right? And now, okay, I know the best friend who's the chick, so I'm cool with that. But now I'm finding out they're just a whole bunch of male friends as well. And in my head it's like, we were the male friends who visited once upon a time. And I know how that ended. You know what I mean? Maybe this is like 2 weeks into the relationship. And then now in the third week or something like that, she said she was going to some party. She was going to some party and this guy friend invited her to the party. So now in my head, and I'm young at this point, I'm like,
This male friend I invite her to go to party.
But I think she also invited me. I don't know. And I couldn't make it. Because guys, I was broke at the time. I didn't have a car. So how the hell was I going to get to that party?
Oh, shame, but if she invited you...
I don't remember if she did, but I think she did. This is me giving her a pass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I remember just that one night, I was like, I'm not Jesus. I can't let this be. I call her up and I literally said it on the phone. Like, dude, you have too many guy friends. I just can't do it. I've been trying to lie to myself, saying, I'm okay with it. But essentially, I can't trust you. Literally, I put it straight up. I can't trust you because, first of all, you kissed my father, first of all. And that just says, what's going to stop you from playing? Maybe she was single at the time.
Exactly.
There are various reasons. There are various reasons, but essentially, I had made up my mind based on the series of events from just hooking up on that. Because listen, back then I was still immature and I thought hooking up on the first night was kind of like, that's a red flag.
Yeah.
So I was like, we hooked up on the first night. Your friend said you are hoes. Now you have all these male friends.
Shit, man.
That's not it. So I don't know. Was I wrong or what?
Okay, I personally don't think you were wrong because you do realize that you were, of course, at a time in your life where you weren't matured enough to understand that males and females can be genuinely platonic friends. And number two, of course, the red flags were there. I mean, I feel like you'd be stupid to ignore them. You know what I mean? You saw red flags, you acknowledged them, and you decided to remove yourself from the equation. And another thing, I think obviously now you have matured and you have learned along the way, and certain things don't apply to your ideologies anymore. One example, like hooking up on the first night might not necessarily make you a hoe. It doesn't make you a hoe, actually, period. Having multiple male friends doesn't make you a hoe. Going out a lot does make you a hoe. And yeah, but I understand a young man who is still navigating their way in this life thing, and you're trying to protect yourself and your heart. I understand why you might find.
And guys, let's understand, I grew up hip-hop.
The business.
Like a hip-hop game when I was, it's always been, you know how hip-hop is, it's very toxic. You know, it teaches a young man that every chick is basically a hoe. You know what I mean? So growing up under that, it kind of messed, it gave me trust issues literally for a vast majority of my life. Not because I was cheated on, that's the funny thing. I don't know, maybe they cheated on me, but I never found out. But I still had trust issues because of this whole image was entrenched in me because of me being in the hip-hop game. Chicks had cheated on their boyfriends with me, stuff like that, you know what I mean? At that time, everyone was fair game.
What do you mean? What's that supposed to mean?
You could hook up with anyone at that time. Literally, yeah. That's the thing, because it was a period where your mind is just messed up. My ego as well. I was always thinking this chick wants me. That was also another ego thing. You know what I mean? As a young kid, as a kid, you know, my ego was just like, I know I'm hot. This girl wants me. Like I'm gonna kill a hoodie, like I'm God.
Jesus.
Yeah, you know? So that toxicity, so I was actually projecting in a way. You know, I was projecting. One number two probably wasn't even in the hip hop game at the time.
Exactly.
And me knowing, listen, and I'll say, chicks who were in the hip hop game were also messed up, guys. So it wasn't just things that I saw on TV. The groupies that we grew up around, it was mixed up. So what I was exposed to was very toxic, and it messed my mind up to a point where I genuinely couldn't trust any chick for the longest time. I don't know how many chicks I dumped because I couldn't trust them.
Whoa.
So after a month, that was it. Exactly.
Whoa. Trust issues.
And so I overcame them probably, I don't know, 2017. Literally, that's not a long time ago. You know, I overcame them in 2017 when I told myself, if someone is going to cheat on me, it literally has nothing to do with me.
You, exactly.
You know, so I was secure in who I was. Whereas back then I was probably insecure. That's why I kind of over-exerted my confidence. You know, to say I'm this hot guy, no one can cheat on me. You know what I mean? Whereas,
so were you guys already in love with this lady?
I think so. I don't know. I don't know.
Do you think you broke her heart?
Maybe, I don't know, but it had been a month.
So why didn't you maybe like speak to her about it and then you guys try and resolve your issues before kind of making your mind up and writing her off?
I was toxic. My mind was polluted.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? My mind was polluted. It was like, I'm not even going to negotiate or get into a back and forth.
And did she ask you why?
Like, I told her straight, like, oh, you have too many guys friends, I just can't trust you. I said it straight
up. And then
up.
she was like, okay, cool.
I don't remember what her response was. You know? So yeah, it kind of sad. But I'll say this, we do get along.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we do get along, no hard feelings or anything like that. You know, and after that we would still hang out. We'd meet at malls.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we'd still meet at malls and chill, have lunch or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And hang out. Yeah.
Did you guys become friends with? Really?
Yeah, we never hooked up.
Really?
Yeah, we would just
It
chill.
ended amicably.
And that's why today I can just walk up to it. And so that's how it's supposed to be, guys. When you break up with someone, I don't think you should be enemies, guys. If no limonana more life in the limonana.
Wow.
Next thing I'll say we said at all. Kim solo akako. Kim solo.
Really? Baby. I think happy with that. It also comes with a lot of hurt. That's why a lot of people stop talking to one another because things didn't end off in the right note.
Yeah.
Someone got hurt, and therefore the bitterness between you guys is still there. And just being friends is just not enough. You know what I mean? Like for instance, if God forbid, you and I broke up, I don't think I would be able to be friends with you. I think I'll be too hurt or bitter. Yeah, like just seeing you, but I know that I can't be yours, we can't be together, but now I still need to see you and laugh and stuff. It just.
But maybe let's after some
man.
time. Let's say after some time. I get it, yeah, it's like that if maybe you still love the person.
Yes.
If you still love it, it's hard for
If
you
there's
to
still a lot of love.
think of yourself not laying on that person's chest or in their arms.
Yeah, and you guys are just civil, like, okay, how are you doing? Like, no, I can't even imagine that.
But yeah, so maybe that's why I actually did it before it got too serious.
Yes.
I was like, before this thing gets too serious, let me end it right now. And respectfully so, I was just being honest with her. I wasn't like swearing at her saying, hey, you're a hoe, you're what. No, I was just like, dude, yeah, I just know we won't work because these are the reasons, and I think she understood. I wasn't gonna ask her to stop being friends with people she's known all her life.
No, definitely. And honestly, babe, Lena, like there's a reason why your other relationships didn't work. Lynn and I came across guys and we didn't work, and yeah, some of them hit me. But yeah. And now I have you, so I'm sure there's someone out there for her. Yeah. Wow, that was a very short story time. Gosh damn.
I'm a guy. I give
Guys,
you time.
like get straight to the point. I
to the
really
point.
thought there would be more detail, but yeah, I suppose it was short and sweet. But I was hoping you'd share more detail, but I suppose you'll leave that for the next story time. Guys, Kagi'S used to be an F-boy. Like, we must hear this. So for the next story time, but like next time, let's go into more detail.
No, for sure.
Okay, guys, so we are gonna wrap up this video today. Thank you so much for sharing with us.
No, it's the first story time.
Yeah,
so
it's the first
I thought it was
story
too
time.
much. My God,
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and then he'll give us more later on in the future. Yeah. So anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to comment, like the video if you did, subscribe, and of course click on that notification bell so that you're notified every single time I drop a new video. I drop videos weekly. Don't ask me when in the week. But yeah, it's weekly, guys. We try to be consistent, honestly. We do try. But of course, life happens, work, we still need to edit and record and this and that. We will still give you videos weekly, every single week. Yeah. Although we can't really say for
so just turn the notifications on, guys.
So with that being said, with that being said, that's what the notification bell is for, so that you don't miss a single video, okay? So guys, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Kagi, for sharing that story time. I didn't have much reactions because,
Lukomnyan.
Yeah. We'll something juicier. Next time.
Yeah, give a tasty better.
Yeah, no? Anyway, you guys, thank you so much. Bye. Mwah.